Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. And guys, we had a very majestic, good, nice, bullish candle yesterday. So, hope you is that this is gonna, continue towards the upside. We are hitting some resistance, but it's kind of good already. Come on. Oh, para. Ja, men mamma är där. Jo, då måste mamma. Well, sorry about that, but lately she figured out that every time I go up in the morning, I'm at PC, so there is that. She needs to come up. Where were we? Where you found your white? On the internet, man, on the internet, just like everybody else. But I did it when nobody else was doing it on the internet, like 20 years ago. That said, guys, where were we? Yeah, bullish candle, very nice. It looks like it's gonna go up, hitting some kind of resistance. Are we gonna break up? Are we gonna break down? What's gonna happen next? Is this bullish or bearish? It looks nice, it looks okay, but still in the channel towards the upside. Bearish channel towards the upside. But if we do break channel toward, if we do break this channel towards the upside, it's gonna be majestically good. So let's see what's happening on Bitcoin right now. But before we start, who is in the chat? By the way, Mladen, 11.99 bucks. Thanks, man. We gotta know. Yes, exactly. We gotta know. I'm guessing you're feeling pretty good. Thanks, man. Appreciate the bucks, man. Techno Viking, morning. How you doing, man? Mladen, Crypto Russ, good morning. John Baker, everyone still investing. John Baker is back in the chat, meaning we're bullish. Tiris Banan, finally getting a push message. Thanks. Have a nice day. Nice. Good morning. XRP Legend, what's up? When moon is already happening, man. Moon is on the charts. I think we got a moon on the charts. Let's see up here. No, the moon is not yet on the charts. Where is the damn moon? There we go. On the 4 hourly, we got a moon on the charts, guys. We got a moon on the charts. Right up here, moon on the charts pushing us towards the upside. Very good. I'm just watching and waiting. Exactly. When Lambo? Soon. Eric, good morning. How you doing, man? Where is your 36.2 subs? Hardly 100 people watching at beaches, enjoying after getting wrecked. Yeah, maybe. So as you can see, these live streams get like 200 views at most. But I still do them because I enjoy doing them. But it will explode once the Bitcoin explodes up towards upside. This is very trend affected YouTube market. So anybody doing TI on cryptocurrency and stuff like that, they do well during the bull markets because everybody wants to know the price. But the channels that are doing the fundamentals and what good projects are, they can do well in the bear market as well. Trading is also good in the bear market because nobody, people want to trade, short stuff. But there is that. Dobro jutro, Sal. Dobro jutro, M21 photo. How you doing? What's up? That's Central Plan. Bear market notifications, they fixed. 2021 one Lambo, 2022 one home. Something like that, maybe. On the dollar. Let's go. Smashno. Good morning from snowy Iceland. We broke out of a triangle on the 4 hourly. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna see that. It is good that we got this pump up here towards the upside. Good morning from snowy Switzerland. Good morning, man. I don't. Goom is in the chat. DXY looking weak. It does look weak actually, but it might be doing this exhaustion pattern. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, but so you're gonna see. So I'm still expecting DXY to go a little bit more towards the upside up here, but it failed every single time. So the question is what it is doing. Rugging everything if you get 2-3x in December. If not, we'll hold as usual until January. We bounce from the channel on the dollar. Yeah, on the dollar we bounce from channel, which is perfectly, like, super nice. Also, Ethereum looks very good, so I'm gonna check out Ethereum as well. When moon from June 2023 moon. Yeah, when moon. I think. I mean, I'm in the mood for moon right now. To tell you the truth, you know, you know, from what I can tell, you know, there is no reason why we cannot just start mooning right now. So let's go to the charts a little bit and see what's happening up here. Let me just delete this over here and this line over here. So you can see, guys, and there's like several lines up here. So you can see up here, we said yesterday that if we do break channel on downside, we are looking for 3 levels of support. Neither of these levels got hit because we did not break out of the channel. We held the channel like champions. You can see up here, we came to the channel, we are hugging it, but we never broke it on downside. I mean, we went down with a wick up here, but we are keeping it, and then big move towards the upside above all of these moving averages. This on the 4-hourly time frame, and right now we are consolidating above these moving averages up here. Now this is a very bullish candle. If you look at the daily time frame up here, this is a bullish engulfing candle, and the thing about bullish engulfing candles is if you just get a bullish engulfing candle without actually breaking any kind of resistance, it does not have to be that bullish, right? It's just one more indication that, you know, there are definitely bulls in the market, but, you know, it does not mean that, you know, you're going to continue towards the upside. Now, on the other hand, if you do have a bullish engulfing candle and you break certain levels of resistance, that might be very good. Like over here, we didn't get a bullish engulfing candle, no bullish engulfing candle or anything like that. Over here, we did get a bullish engulfing candle, but you can see up here, right over here, we got a bullish engulfing candle, but just getting in the bullish engulfing candle is not enough. But we did this bullish engulfing candle right above the 10 moving average, above the resistance, which I consider being very special. I've seen this happen before. When you have a bullish engulfing candle above, you know, and then you pump above certain moving averages or above certain resistance with that bullish engulfing candle, that might indicate very bullishness. Now over here is several things happen on the bullish engulfing candle. This over here is a bullish engulfing candle, and several things happen over here. Several things happen. Number one, we bounced off of the channel support. We bounced exactly on the 20 moving average. We bounced back above the 10 moving average, and not only that, once we got this bullish engulfing candle, we also broke a very important level of resistance up here at 17.163. Now this is very bullish. Bullish engulfing candle above a very major resistance and then staying up there, that's very good. So right now we are consolidating up here. Of course we can just dump down right back down again, which would be very bad, but as long as we can keep in this area up here or even continue going towards upside, it's gonna be, you know, this will you know, be confirmation that this bullish engulfing candle is very nice indeed. Now we are coming to this, you know, midline up here on the middle. There is some kind of resistance there, but I will assume right now that this has a lot more probability to go to the 50 moving average up here. This is the 50 moving average. It hits the top side of the channel up here, so going in the next couple of days up here towards the 50 moving average, it's very likely. Now we are having the, you know, we can come here, so it might, you know, take a couple of more days up here to get the 50 moving average or whatnot, but you know, going up to some kind of 18k or something like that, it is very probable right now because of this bullish engulfing candle bouncing off of the support line up here. You know, bulls coming in and, you know, buying towards upside. So the way I see, I'm looking at this channel right now is that, you know, this 50 moving average on the daily time frame is major resistance up here because we just broke this resistance over here. So the next major resistance is around, you know, I would say even this this level up here. So somewhere between 76 and you know, 18k, give or take. That should be some kind of, you know, box up here, you know, where we are supposed to get into the resistance area. Now this is still by far a bearish channel towards upside, and it should you know, should break on the downside. Not only that, if you look at it on a 4-hourly time frame over here, this bearish pattern up here, this, you know, double mountains up here, it has more probability to break towards the downside, but the fact that we are not breaking towards downside shows bullishness. Any kind of pattern, I'm repeating myself over and over again, any kind of pattern, whether bullish or bearish, can always break to the upside or downside. You know, it can always get rejected, the pattern doesn't have to play out, and so forth. These double mountains that are actually supposed to be a bearish pattern right now did not break over here towards downside, which is very good. Right now we have 1, 2, 3 hits on downside. We are bouncing off of that bullish engulfing candle. This pattern over here looks like it's getting invalidated, that is actually a very bullish move. So we got already a lot of, you know, bullish signs on the chart that are telling us that, you know, this might actually play very well. So what I'm expecting over here right now is some kind of consolidation, maybe, you know, already, you know, continue to start popping right now because we are above all the moving averages, but we are not, you know, celebrating yet until we are out of this rising rising channel up here. So we need to get up here above 18 something, 81, 82 towards the upside to be super bullish, and we are gonna, you know, continue the bearishness and the bear market if we go back below the channel. But right now we are still in the channel. Yes, we are coming to some kind of first resistance up here, very nice move, but I'm still you know, short term bullish enough that we can get all the way up to some kind of 18k up here towards the upside, and then we're gonna see how this actually gonna play out after that. But it does look good, guys. It does look very nice over here. This is daily time frame. We are still not crossing the zero line. We are very close to the zero line, but we are still not crossing it. 2-day time frame, we got this bullish cross on the MACD up here. We're going towards the upside, still not above zero line. Weekly time frame, we still don't have any kind of bearish cross up here, and this is still continuing towards the upside up here, which is very good and everything. So there are no big indications that we are, you know, very bearish up here. And just a second, not important right now, it is important later. So on the monthly time frame over here, if you just look at the RSI, this looks like exhaustion pattern towards the upside up here that's being created on the RSI, which is quite good. Also, we got a momentum going towards the upside. So there are not that many bearish signals that we are having right now. Let's go up here to the weekly time frame up here a little bit. Let's go to another chart that's clean. Let's clean up everything, and we can start talking a little bit about this exhaustion pattern. So when you have any kind of big move, towards downside, let me just clean up this a little bit. When you have any kind of big move towards downside and you start doing this move down here, this is not a bear flag. Bear flags go something like this, and then you continue going towards downside. This over here is not a bear flag. This is exhaustion pattern happening up here. Depends on how you draw it. Something like this, maybe something like this over here. Doesn't matter. It is, you know, you are getting these lower lows over here. Lower lows of all the way through this exhaustion pattern, and these exhaustion patterns are bullish. Now, just because we are having this, you know, rising channel over here, does not mean that, you know, this rising channel means that you know, we are supposed to drop down some kind of, you know, 10k or something like that. But this bigger weekly channel towards downside is actually bullish towards upside, and right now we might just be, you know, hitting that, you know, bottom right now, coming back to the channel, and maybe actually even breaking towards upside. Now, if you look at some moving averages up here, you know, some kind of next resistance line, of course, is 200 moving average up here. You know, we got a 50 moving average up there, we got a 10 and 20 moving average down here. In the ballpark area. Let's just remove all the up here, you know, 10-20 moving average up here. But I will assume that if you start breaking this channel up here, something like this up here, that means that we go above 10-20 moving average. We'll definitely see some kind of 24 or even up to something like 26, 27 levels up here on the 50 moving average. Very important levels of resistance. So can we go down to 10k? Yes, definitely we can, like everybody else says. Yesterday we were actually, we can talk a little bit about that in a while, but yesterday I was reading about you know, OpenAI and the biggest, you know, threat to the mankind. So I'm a little bit on the side of the Elon Musk right now when it comes to the AI. It is insanely good. The technology of the AI, the development is going so fast. There were some people asking about Bitcoin price and stuff like that, and said, like, you know, Bitcoin is going down to 10k. The probability is 85% down to 10k. But then he asked, you know, what date is it today, and he said like June 2021. So I think the AI thinks that we are, you know, 1 year behind or something like that. So I think they made the AI not give, you know, real live data right now. So there's that. But it does look okay, especially, you know, in the short term up here. We are still in a better trend towards downside, but we got these, you know, rounded bottoms all the way. You know, this is the round bottom, this is the round bottom, this becomes start becoming the round bottom. Now these rounded bottoms, you know, even though we failed every single time to, you know, continue towards upside, these rounded bottoms are you know, they are technically bullish. They are technically bullish. Now another thing up here when it comes to the DXY. DXY also has this, you know, this extortion pattern towards the downside. Now every single time we actually started going towards the upside, we said this needs to bounce big time, but it failed to bounce every single time. It got rejected. I mean, how many times are you gonna get rejected before you get a, you know, dead cat bounce? So maybe we are getting a, you know, into this lower area down here. I mean, we are trying. You can see here we broke the you know, broke the support, went into it. We failed to get up. We are pushing back down. If we break this up here, we might go all the way down here or here, right? But eventually there will come a bigger, you know, a bigger dead cat bounce or something like that towards the upside. Now the big question is how big this dead cat bounce is gonna be, because this dead cat bounce can be quite heavy, right? Because this is some kind of top, and if you look at bigger time frames, like a weekly time frame, we kind of just got one top up here, so you know it can do, you know, double top up here before it goes back down again, right? So this, you know, this last rally towards the upside up here might be a quite a big one, which might dump everything, right? But it might do something like this, and then you have a big dump up here while Bitcoin, you know, goes up here and then goes down, and you know, stuff happens. But yeah, it is looking bearish, but it is this same kind of extortion pattern towards downside, like Bitcoin is having on the weekly time frame. So we're gonna see how this plays out. S&P and stuff like that right now over here, it's having a small move towards the upside, so I'm expecting this still to, you know, continue on the downsides. So next week I'm expecting, you know, maybe markets to, you know, stock markets to go down. I'm hoping this will eventually, you know, the sooner the better this gets a bounce, the better it is for us. If this gets a bounce, if the DXY do get a bounce and Bitcoin does not drop on the downside, that means that, you know, once this starts falling down, it might, you know, be very, very good for Bitcoin. Either way, this looks nice on this very small time frames over here on the daily time frame. It looks like we just, sorry about that, it looks like we're just, you know, consolidating up here right now. It looks like it's gonna drop down a little bit up here. If you look at the 4-hourly time frame, we can definitely drop to something like, you know, all the way down into this this area up here between 17k and 16 point, yeah, around 17k down here. We can drop down here and then go towards the upside. I mean, this move towards downside can definitely come. That's like 1% move towards downside on Bitcoin. So there's that. Guys, I think it looks okay. I think, you know, right now, you know, some kind of bullishness has, you know, returned after this candle towards upside. You can also check out Ethereum. Ethereum is actually doing very nice on the daily time frame, and this is what I'm saying about, you know, Ethereum also got a bullish engulfing candle, but bullish engulfing candle back above the 10 moving average. It did not go above the resistance up here, but above 10 moving average, which is very, very good, right? So, you know, it went below 10 moving average, hit the 20, right back up again. So I'm expecting this to actually, you know, continue a little bit more towards the upside, maybe towards this 50 moving average over time. So, you know, it does look nice. It does look nice. US PPI data tonight will decide direction of the markets. Yeah, there are some kind of, you know, USA data is coming. US data is coming soon. So I'm a little bit, you know, not quite sure what's gonna happen. I think. What if we get a brutal bear rally? I mean, what you mean by brutal bear rally? How brutal it can be if it is towards the upside? Just say no one is rugging at these prices. Am I right? 2-3x pumps the market in December wouldn't take those profits. I don't know. I don't know who is rugging. I mean, most of people are out of the market right now, the way I see it. So there is that. Let me show you one thing, guys. Yesterday, let's talk a little bit about OpenAI. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but you know, it is a very big, so I can keep you updated a little bit on that. Copy up here. So this is some kind of chat from some guy that did chat with the OpenAI, and OpenAI is open source AI. Open source AI that people can interact with and try it. Okay, to try to get a login and stuff like that. This is Chat GDP. It's AI. You can talk to it. You can ask questions, you know, and the AI will, you know, respond to you. Now, it is very amazing how good this is and how far technology has actually come. If you go, for example, on Twitter, and you search fresh Twitter Elon Musk. There you go, and you see just OpenAI I don't know, code. something like that. You see latest. You'll see that a lot of people, you know, AI not only can it chat, it can write code, guys. Right now, the AI is so insanely advanced that it can write code. You just tell it, sure, here's a simple JavaScript. Write a JavaScript code that make a div appear once in a day. Now this is a very simple script and stuff like that, right? But it can write code. It can write very, very advanced code as well. It can translate from one language to other language code in a matter of seconds. So if you have I have a program and you need you know, transfer from C++ to you know, Java or something like that, it can do it for you in a matter of seconds. Now that's how advanced it is. Now if you've seen, you know, AI already could draw pictures, images, this and that, and the speed this is actually increasing is extreme, guys. You don't understand. This is going so fast that AI will take over literally everything. I don't think you understand how big this thing is. Now, if OpenAI can do all of these things, just imagine what AI of Elon Musk and Google and Microsoft and Apple can do. What AI of you know, the U.S. Security Government Agency, NSA, National Security Agency can do. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Where my job will go in 10 years? And I mean, you'll still have a, you know, JavaScript job in 10 years, but it will be more like, okay, telling, you know, you won't be writing the code, you'll be telling the AI to write code for you, but you'll be telling it what to write. You know, that it's gonna be a little bit different job. Now it is pretty huge, the AI thing, and if you're not already on the bandwagon of the AI, you gotta get you know, you gotta embrace it. You gotta see, you know, possibilities where it can actually go. Now when it comes to new technology, you always have to think what it is now. It's not what it is now and whether it's good or bad. It's what it is now extrapolated 5-10 years into the future. Take the AI you have right now and extrapolate it 5 to 10 years into the future. Think what it will be able to do 5 to 10 years into the future, and that's what we have to deal with. The AI that right now can do, you know, it is so powerful, and we are only seeing just glimpse of how powerful it is, and we are already like, oh my god, this is extreme. But I'm telling you, you are not seeing the Google AI, you are not seeing the NSA AI, you are not seeing the Apple or Microsoft AI, because it's not open. It's not open source. It's very, very controlled. There are a lot of security measures around it. You're not seeing the AI they have. We are only experiencing right now the amazement of the AI, of the open AI. I mean, open software AI, where, you know, people from around the globe, you know, developers coming together and, you know, writing the code, developing the code. But just imagine how far they have come with the AI in these closed, multi-billionaire rich companies that can, you know, buy the most brilliant minds in the world to develop the AI. Just imagine if they can do this. You know, if public can, you know, make the AI this advanced, just imagine what other can do, where it sees itself in 10 years. Yeah. So anyways, I found this yesterday when it comes to Bitcoin, because if you want to use AI, you gotta pay for it and yeah, ask questions. But this guy asked the AI, where will the Bitcoin price be in 10 years? I'm on that. Can you do this for me? Predict the Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin in 1 month's time from now. And so I got it analyzing that now. Please give me a few moments. Simulation complete. Based on the data you provide, the projected price of Bitcoin in 1 month from now is $11,181. Probability is 2. The probability of Bitcoin being at the price 1 month from now is 75.6%. And then it us is doing you know, other types of analysis, and it comes to another conclusion. Simulation comparison that provide the projected price of Bitcoin 1 month from now is 10,770. Probability of Bitcoin being at that price 1 month from now is 86%. So we got projected from the AI that Bitcoin price will be around, you know, 10-11K in 1 month's time with a 75 to 86% probability. Now the problem up here is this AI thinks that we are in 2021. It does not know the latest data. I think it thinks we are in the June or something like that, because I checked some other comments. So I think it is predicting the price based on previous data when we are in June, when the Bitcoin price of June was around 30k. So it doesn't. It is probability. It is, you know, calculating based on certain models, but it's still our models that we are using. You know, so it cannot actually figure out the price. But you know, it will get better in time. It will definitely get better in time. That said, if this is 1 month, you know, 1 year before, from June 2021, and it was predicting 10 11k in 1 month's time, it kind of failed already, right? So I wouldn't be too much, you know, believing too much what IA says right now with 100% probability on anything, right? But it is increasing really fast, and it will. And this AI, OpenAI, is not allowed to browse the internet, so it's only being fed the data. Because if you have an AI and you say, okay, you can pull the data out of the internet, it will get a lot smarter, a lot faster. It will read a lot. It will make a connection a lot better. The Google AI, the Microsoft AI, the Apple AI, the NSA AI, they are allowed to enter the data from they're allowed to go out on the internet and gather the data they need and be, you know, as what are you gonna call it, as updated as they can. They're also being fed the data that, you know, these agencies are collecting about us, so they can, you know, make the profile, you know, human profiles of us, you know, what we like, what we don't like, a lot better than their own, you know, algorithms can actually do. That said, this OpenAI right now is not very helpful to us, but the process of developing AI is increasing so fast, guys. So what can we use the AI for? Well, we can use it to, you know, predict the price of Bitcoin in months time, in 2 months time, as long as we have full data, and if we tell it, you know, what to use and stuff like that, it can do it for us, right? The trading is already being done with the AIs. There are a lot of trading firms that are using AI to trade and stuff like that, right? But you know, the thing is, if you just ask the AI to figure out the price based on the data of the price, it will do exactly that. It will look at moving averages. It will look at these kind of method, you know, these kind of algorithms for figuring out the price based on, you know, certain indicators, and it will do that for you. But if you try to, you know, combine, but the beauty of the AI is that you can, I'll say, combine the, you know, price of data, what you think it's gonna be, with, you know, political situation and the market situation in the world right now, and it will pull the data from all around the place, and it will look at the probability for price to go up and down and what's gonna happen next, right? So it is insane. It is insane what's happening with the AI, and I'm really amazed. Once I was actually amazed like maybe 6 months ago, maybe even before that. TL, forbid this AI to use fibs. Yeah, I was about to say that. So these AIs could work really well in the metaverse. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be insane, guys. You don't understand where this is going. Let me explain to you a little bit about that. 6 months ago, maybe even more than that, you know, I started, you know, playing around, creating a game, and I'm not really good at drawing, so I was looking at eye drawing stuff, and it was really bad at it, but it's getting so much better every day. AI can draw you technically very nice, you know, textures for whatever you need, textures, sprites, you know, animations. It can create animations out of, you know, what you tell them, I want to make this kind of animation in this kind of, you know, style, with this kind of art, in this kind of setting, with these kind of colors, and it will create your animation. And you can take, say, after the first iteration of that animation, you can say, okay, I like this, but I want it to be more childish, more cartoonish, more realistic, and it will upgrade the animations. It can do stuff then, you know, that we, you know, humans need, you know, days to accomplish. It can do it in a couple of seconds. It's insane. It's insane how fast this is going. And right now, and I was always thinking like, yeah, sure, it can, you know, it can draw, it can do this, it can do that, it can, you know, tell you about, you know, medical situation, stuff like that, it can aggregate data, but, you know, it will never be able to program and make programs, you know, better than us humans. But look it out, once I saw that it can actually make programs on the spot, and these are advanced, some advanced concepts when it comes to the programs, It's insane, guys. It's insane. The AI will take over literally everything. Literally everything. It is. And when Elon Musk said, I'm really, scared, about AI, I think I share his fear right now. I didn't share the fear before, but right now, but he knows a lot more than we know. He has the AI because they are doing the Tesla AI stuff, right? He knows the real capabilities of what AIs are, what AIs can actually do. And I right now share the fear that AI will take literally over everything. It will be an integral part of your life. It will be in every computer. It will be in every, gadget you have in your house. It will be all over the place. You won't be, doctors are gonna be eliminated, Why? Because you're going to the doctor to get some kind of diagnosis what's wrong with you, right? But right now, the doctors will be no longer, doctors that are trying to, set diagnosis. They will be just, doctors that are, putting your data into the AI and asking the data what's wrong with him. And they will be a lot better to, get the answers. AI will help me find a girlfriend. Exactly. AI will help you find a girlfriend, and it will be very nice for you. It will be very nice for you. But lately also, I don't know if you've seen Unreal Engine 5.1, and I don't see if you've seen images of Unreal Engine 5.1. I mean, this is so realistic. This is insane how nature-like textures and realism they can actually create in games. Now, if you take AI and combine it with the Unreal Engine and develop it even more, because right now Unreal Engine is at 5.1. If you take Unreal Engine and five more iterations down the line, 10.0 or something like that, it's gonna be insanely how good you will be able to create real life, realistic, simulations inside the game about the world. And when you combine that with the AI and the virtual technology, VR, virtual reality technology, you will be able to put on the glasses, go inside the world and experience it as it is. It's insane. It's insane. The future is insane, guys. But as much as there are, good stuff around us that AI can help us with, it will also make our life a living hell. I can tell you that right now. It will be insane. SingularityNet is a decentralized marketplace for AI algorithms. I guess is the coin name. Oh, there we got it. Dude, if you think Unreal Engine and AI is sick, you should check out Nerf. I don't know what Nerf is. Nerf guns, I don't know. On the earth. Nerf guns. I don't know. So the reason I'm saying about this, OpenAI and Bitcoin and stuff like that is, I don't know, I've been thinking about lately, and the only thing when it comes to AI is like, how can we use it to predict the price of Bitcoin in next month, next year? That's what interesting me. So I'll be checking it out a little bit more, looking at how much it goes. But you guys should understand that the AI is gonna rip through everything. How much times you say I'm a bit unsure in a day? What do you mean in a day? Long I had to draw some patterns using C++. Took me days to figure out the math. I'd rather the AI take over the system we have now. Yeah, you gotta understand that AI, it started with translations. I don't know if you've seen on YouTube AI translating languages. And it's still quite bad. I don't know if they're using AI to translate anymore, but the problem is that the translations all over the place are very easy to copy. And right now AI can copy translations in such a perfect language, from any kind of language to any kind of other language, in such a perfect language that there is no use for translators anymore, because you got AI. So once you get AI on your mobile phone, right? You got a mobile phone. Once you get it on the mobile phone AI, and you can use it, with Siri or with Alexa or whatever, right? the AI to translate stuff. You will be able to translate real time just by talking, natural talk. You know, right now you gotta, you know, record it, gotta translate, you gotta send it out, but you will be able to, you know, talk normally to another person. It will immediately transfer for what you're saying, like live or live. AI technicians will be really important professions, that or will AI be its own technicians and human just FO? Well, there needs to, I think they, you know, I was thinking that, you know, AI technicians will be important, but they will, but you don't need, you know, 100 million AI technicians, right? You need, you know, 10 people to, you know, tell him, you know, don't kill humans, don't destroy stuff, be nice, be good, you know, and stuff like that, right? But AI will eventually develop itself, and I think every, you know, programmer and you know, designer understands that, you know, the goal is to get the AI to develop itself better. So you create a consciousness, you create a network that he can learn, get better, and figure out how it can improve itself, and then, you know, you let him improve itself. Once you get to that point, it just explodes, right? Because it starts getting so big. What job should I switch to right now? I do front-end developer. I mean, front-end developer is fine. Self-preservation is the worst trade that AI can have then. Yeah, might be that. So I don't know. I'm just telling you guys, the AI is right now exploding in space. I mean, Elon Musk knew a long time before, he said AI is the biggest threat to us, you know, to humankind. And I believe I kind of share his, because I've just seen what AI will be able to do right now, and maybe, you know, in the close future. But what AI will be able to do in 10-20 years time is insane, guys. You cannot even imagine that. If you enable AI to feed able to, you know, read, able to feed the data from the web, all human knowledge inside AI, like I think Google is doing that right now. If they haven't been doing it for years, they're feeding their AI with all the knowledge they can find on the web, just to see how far they can push it, right? And these AIs will control literally everything. They will write code, they will prescribe medicines, they will tell you, you know, what you are best to, you know, they will be the guide. You know, when you need to draw something, instead of sitting there and drawing, you will tell it, you know, draw me this in this kind of work with that kind of, you know, put it together, make me this kind of game with shooting. You can tell it right now. It already, you know, make a program that, you know, that it can go around, you know, you have a play around shooting and doing stuff. You can do it already. And, you know, so where is the use for us humans? I don't know, man. Where is the use for humans? Well, it can never give you, you know, stuff. So it is not like now. I don't know if you noticed, there are already, you know, human robots. If you see Boston Mechanics, you know, they're making, you know, robots walk around. So they will combine robots walking around with real life dolls. Put some AI on it, put some nice clothes on it, put them down on the street, and you will have, you know, robot hookers, just like in the Matrix, right? So there is that. I mean, the AI is definitely gonna take over everything. Like, there's that. I don't have much to say, guys. I think this Bitcoin is bullish. Bitcoin is bullish, but we gotta ask the AI next time, you know, when it gets more developed, you know, what is the price of Bitcoins in, you know, in 5 years time, 10 years time, and stuff like that. Besides that, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the you know, AI rant. So there is that. Nvidia instant nerf. I don't know. Never heard about that. NVIDIA. Getting started instant nerf. NVIDIA instant NGP instant nerf is a great interest starting new radical field. Oh, so it's some kind of AI input images. Oh, so he inputs an image, and what does the AI do? Oh, it creates compiling, capturing imagery. Yeah, so it does. You know, it takes the image and then it creates stuff out of it. Yeah, it's insane. There is also this guy on YouTube that you know, reviews the papers, scientific papers from other new scientific papers, and the technology is just, you know, speeding so fast, guys. Yeah, 3 more photos and AI creates 3D space. Yeah, but it is more impressive if you tell him, you know, without any kind of photos at all, just you tell him, you know, create a, you know, you know, some kind of digging machine out of based on or replicate the exact model of, you know, this or that car or that this or that engraving, you know, digging machine, and it will do that. It assumes missing space. Yeah, but missing space and assumption of missing space is pretty easy. Let me show you something up here. No, this paint. The assumption of missing space is you know, depends on how you know. The assumption of missing space depends kind of a little bit on a little bit on how good the code is, right? But if you got some kind of, you know, missing space, right, and yeah, you want to fill out that space, there are a lot of, you know, very good algorithms that can already do that. Now, I probably got a lot better algorithm than that, but, you know, the content aware fill, it will, you know, try to figure out the content, right now rendering it. You know, and it will try to fill the space, you know, at the best of its abilities. Right now, you see a little bit lines around, but it is not that that impressive. It's not that impressive. It is good though. It is good though. I just want robots to cook food. Shouldn't be that difficult. Well, at the start, they will be able to tell you the recipes, exactly what to do. And at the end, it will, you know, you will be able to have a robot in your house. It will cost, you know, like a car, but, you know, you will be able to have a robot in your house that walks around, controls everything you do, fixes your food, has fun in the bedroom with you, you know, and does everything for you. So there's that. What do you think about algorithm? Not so much. I don't know much what it does there. There is a short 10-second video. It's okay. Image generate process for VFX Google Nerf. Yeah. Okay. Guys, AI is gonna take over everything. Literally everything. You think virtual reality is gonna is the next big thing? No, the AI is the next big thing. Says time recreate 3D models. It's quantum leap from where we start with 3D real life scans. Yeah. Boom. We already looked at S&P. Okay, guys, that's it for today. That was a little bit rant from me on the AI. I hope you enjoyed that, you know, so there is that. And we should all probably look for some other job. Try to look for jobs where AI cannot compete. I don't know what that's gonna be, you know, but you need to look for a job. You know, AI right now cannot carry, you know, carry stones and bricks and stuff like that. So, you know, maybe some kind of labor work, maybe that's what you need. So if you are, you know, in high demand, and, you know, brain surgery might be a little bit, you know, brain surgery might be, you know, stuff that you might wanna, you know, think about, because, you know, AI, although it can, you know, figure out what it needs to do, I mean, you still need human hands there. It can play an instrument at a human level. Oh yes, it can, man. Oh yes, it can. The amount of right now I'm creating a game, right? So I was looking at, you know, music composed by AI, and you can tell it to compose this and that with the guitar or with the piano, and it will create this nice. And you can tell it, oh, I want to be a little bit, you know, a little bit less, you know, cheery and more, you know, more depressive. You know, it will create, you know, with whichever instrument you ask it to, some kind of melody, right? Ali. But you know, does it have emotion? What makes that, you know, maybe that's what's missing yet, you know. But you know, AI is just gonna take over everything. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna see you around. Automation costs 40% of the workforce by team itself. I work for a major US IT company. Yeah, but people find new jobs. Now, I still don't think, you know, when I say it's gonna take over everything, I don't mean, you know, we are gonna be out of the jobs. We are not gonna be out of the jobs. It's just gonna be, you know, the AI at least at this first level, it will enhance whatever you do. So if you are, you know, a musician, it will enhance how you create music. If you are, you know, a painter or a graphical designer, it will enhance how you do graphical designs. If you are a programmer, it will enhance how you do programming. So for AI to take over, it will take a little bit longer time, but the first stage is like enhancing what we humans already do. And I'm not composing, but playing is on a different level. You might be right about that, because I'm not a musician. I cannot tell you that. The only thing I know is when I go on the PC, you know, and I tell, you know, create me this beautiful song, it does that for me. But, you know, I don't know how that is from the personal level, because I don't have the experience, but you do. So, you know, maybe you know better than me. So there is that. That said, guys, I said like that said, guys, like 5 times now. Time to move on. I'll see you around, guys. Bye bye.